Hello there, it's your friend Phil, project management trainer and coach. So, why are you here? That's the title of this presentation. Why are you here, project manager? And that's the question I have received from people who are in management. And I call this schooling the PM illiterate on the PM's role. Because a lot of times in firms, people look at the PM like they're the dog's body. I've had all sorts of insults in firms. People telling me, hey Phil, go there and do this, or Phil, go get the tea. Phil, go get the coffee. Literally. That's not why I'm here. I'm a project manager, and my job is as important as yours. My job is extremely important. So people who are not PM literate, people who do not understand why the project manager exists, why is the project manager in a firm, those folks need to be educated. And this presentation is for them. This is becoming a recurring theme in the life of many PMs, not just me, but other PMs I've come across. I've had several phone calls over the past 10 years from PMs who say they're looked at as a dog's body, they're looked at as being hopeless, and now don't beat the PM up by saying the PMs are no good. That's not the case. It's just that people don't understand project manager behavior. They don't understand why the project manager is there. So when the project manager actually does his or her job, they get a lot of pushback. They get expressions like, the guy on the screen is totally clueless. He does not know why the PM is in the role the PM's in. The problem with project management is that it is not programming or testing or mechanical, electrical, about technical or IT based. It's not drawing or painting or writing or baking. It's not being the CEO or the investor. So at the end of the day, people want to pull their hair out and say, why are you here, Phil? Why am I paying you a six-figure salary when all you do is bother me, you bug me, you ask me stupid questions, you overanalyze? It's because they don't understand the role of the PM. They haven't been schooled on the role of the PM. And this quick discussion is to educate such people on why project managers exist, why project managers occupy space in the office. The project manager's behavior is centered around these few points I'm going to discuss. First of all, the project manager needs to be a planner. Someone who doesn't work ad hoc. This could be one of the most annoying things to people who do not understand the power of planning. There are lots of people who don't even care to think about planning. They just want to do the work. What do you want me to do? Oh, that, I'll do it. But they don't want to plan when to do it. They may know how to do it, but they don't want to plan how to do it. They want to do it ad hoc. But one of the roles of the PM is to guide the team, to plan the when, to make sure that you, as the SME or the person executing the work, really understands the how. And that takes us to action. The PM in a firm, in a position, should be someone who spurs the team, spurs individuals to act on the plan. PMs are people who don't just say, all right, you're getting it done, see you at the end. No, PMs are people who help, who facilitate, who assist the team in tracking the work to make sure that all the different parts are speaking to themselves. Make sure that whoever's programming is speaking to whoever is testing is speaking to whoever is going to procure some part that's needed, and so on. So these are project manager behaviors at a high level. We're going to drill down lower. But let's talk about modify. PMs are people who, when they see something not going according to plan, should modify the plan, should modify the process. And PMs, lastly, are people who get stuff done. They help the team to accomplish substance, something that you can put a finger on and say, yep, we did that, it's done, it's accomplished. And a great PM is one who does not relent until there's accomplishment. And these are the key PM behaviors. And lots of times you'll see PMs, it's like they're getting into your business, they're getting into your territory, and they don't mean any harm. They're only doing their job. You see the guy in the middle, he's pulling his hair out. He does not understand why these PMs on his left and on his right are bothering his life. At least that's what he thinks is happening. But let's drill down deeper into these behaviors, these core PM behaviors that are very important. If a PM is not doing this, then I'll ask myself, why are you called a PM? So don't get mad at your project managers if they are doing the right thing. One, they need to be thinking ahead. They need to be planning ahead. They need to be thinking of the dangers of not planning. They need to be asking questions. The people who do the work have the answers to those questions. So if the PM is knocking on your door, asking you questions, it's because the PM wants to plan ahead. It's because the PM needs to probe deeper to better understand and document the how. How are we going to get the work done? And then the next thing, once the PM has documented that plan and everyone has agreed on the plan, the next thing is to drive the plan, to drive action, to get stuff done. And this could be very annoying to people who prefer to work in isolation. They cannot see the greater good of the team. All they know is them. Well, unfortunately, project management is a people job. It has to do with a lot of human interaction. So PMs are driving and warning you, hey, there's a stoplight ahead, or it's green, you need to go, you need to move. They are leading the way. They are not the CEO or the director level folks or the VP level folks, but they are leading the team. And that's what they're meant to be doing. They're meant to be inspiring the team. So when you see project managers spurring action on a plan, don't get mad. That is project manager behavior. That's why you've employed them. That's why you're paying them top dollar to inspire and motivate to get stuff done. Remember, they are not the technical expert. They are the people who get stuff done through others, who help people understand the importance of time, the importance of cost, the importance of keeping things within scope. That's what the project manager is, and it's a very important skill. Otherwise, you leave teams alone, it's like herding cats, or it's like not even herding them at all. Things go crazy and they go totally off schedule, totally off budget. And that's why the PM should also monitor. When the PMs tap you on the shoulder asking you for status, they don't mean to be annoying. They just want to check and inspect and analyze and make sure that everything is going according to plan. And if it's not going according to plan, then they make changes. They improve the process. They sustain the process. They modify and then they maintain whatever they have modified to maintain that level of excellence, to get to the end, to be able to accomplish finally whatever they set out to as a team. They're able to get it done. They're able to implement that project deliverable. They're able to train. They're able to say, yeah, we've trained the team and we're ready to hand it over to support. And that's really what drives a lot of project manager behaviors. Your project managers may seem annoying. They may seem to be overbearing. But the job of the PM is to interact with you. The job of the PM is not, for goodness sake, a meeting scheduler. The project manager is not just a nobody. I remember being in a firm and someone said, that Phil, who does he think he is? He acts like he's the CEO. He doesn't want to do this and that. And all the things she was mentioning were things that were not in my job description. And I dare say the project manager is a mini CEO anyway on the project in some way. So don't get mad at the project managers for spurring action and for asking questions and for having executive presence. Because that's what the PM should do. The PMs should interact at all levels with management, with people at all levels in the firm. So don't get mad at the PM. Don't bash the PM, because that's why you employ the PM, to guide the team. It's a very tough job. I talk about how when I got certified, my salary went up 300%. Why? Because firms were willing to pay that amount for someone who had proven that they could plan, inspire action, track, modify, and accomplish stuff for the firm. They were ready to pay big bucks for it. They were ready to go far above the level that I was at when I was pushing paper, so to speak. The PM is not a paper pusher. The PM is not someone who you dump off the responsibility of, yeah, well, Phil's here. Phil, you can take notes. Take notes, Phil. Take notes. Because what good are you, Phil? That's not why you employ Phil as a PM. You employ Phil as a PM because he brings stuff to the table. He gets stuff done. He understands the mechanics of the firm. He understands the dynamics. He's good at interpersonal relationships. He understands managerial and interpersonal skills, and he's able to lead the team without authority. That's why you employ your PM. So, if you have people in your firm who ask, why are you even here? What good are you? You're just occupying space. Perhaps you need to send them this video and educate them and let them know why project managers exist and why project managers are paid what they are paid. I was once hired in a firm to get stuff done, to get earned value implemented within a 6-month period, and I ended up getting it done in half the time. That's why I was hired. I was hired to get stuff done. I was hired to make things happen. I was hired to synergize teams. I was hired to go in there and understand problems and make things happen. That's why. I hope that helps you better understand why project managers are in a firm. Now, I'm not saying every project manager under the sun with the title gets things done to that degree or interacts in that way, but I'm trying to explain what it should be like in a firm where the project manager has been accorded a level of responsibility. I'm talking about in a matrixed organization or a projectized organization. Of course, hopefully you already know that if you're in a projectized firm, or heaven help you. If you're in a functional organization where everything is siloed and there's a functional head, it might be a little bit hard to understand the value of project management, but apply yourself to understand project management is about getting the work done through others, not through the PM. The PM is not the technical expert. The PM is not the person writing the code or baking the cake, so to speak. The PM is the person who, through great interpersonal and management skills, guides the team to get things done at the right time, at the right cost, within scope, and to customer satisfaction and to specifications. I hope that helps you better understand project management. Thank you for your audience.